One of the lingering questions from the last election was how the Democrats would react to a Trump win after calling him the new Hitler so vociferously and so relentlessly. Set aside the meltdowns in any protests. It's a strange predicament to have a commitment to peaceful transitions of power when the transition is to Hitler. If the Democrats believed that Trump is Hitler, they wouldn't stop believing this if he won. Instead, they would continue to do everything they could to keep him from being sworn in. Today, Trump, met face-to-face with Joe Biden, who welcomed him back to Washington. Biden promised Trump that he would accommodate a smooth transition to the new presidency. Maybe this whole Hitler thing was made up for politics.
It is time to turn the page on the drama and the conflict, the fear and division. It is time for a new generation of leadership in America.
Trump is making a lot of waves with his cabinet picks. Matt Gaetz for Attorney General. Tulsi Gabbard for Director of National Intelligence. This is the office which prepares the President's daily briefing. Pete Hegseth for Secretary of Defense. Kristi Noem for Secretary of Homeland Security. Some of the charges of this office are terrorism investigations, management of the Secret Service, and Internet security and regulation. Elise Stefanik for UN Ambassador. Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy for the Department of Government Efficiency. There is a lot to say about all of Trump's activities, but I will make just 2 quick points. First, all of these people are relatively young. It looks like power is being turned over to a new generation of leadership. Second, it appears that these picks and others are causing many of the swamp creatures to have major vapors. It's good to know that traditionally, the Senate grants presidents a great deal of deference in selecting members of their cabinets. Indeed, one of the picks, Matt Gaetz, has already drawn the highest endorsement available.
President-elect Trump intends to nominate Matt Gaetz to run the Department of Justice. What was your immediate reaction when you heard that?
Well, it must be the worst nomination for a cabinet position in American history. I think this is something that falls well outside the scope of deference that should be given to a president in nominating members of his senior team. Gaetz is not only totally incompetent for this job, he doesn't have the character. He is a person of moral turpitude.
The irony is that what is being demanded of this new generation of leaders is a return to traditional values. Out with the old and the new ideas, and in with the young and the old ideas. This includes the principles of free expression enshrined in the First Amendment. Not that this will ever be a material concern of the YouTube terms of service. Today, the assets of InfoWars were auctioned by the bankruptcy court to pay some of Alex Jones's debts. I don't understand this. These days, to reach millions of people, a person only needs a camera and an internet connection. As a result, this sale is almost entirely symbolic in that it merely strips Alex Jones of the InfoWars name, some used broadcast equipment, and possibly the remainder of a lease on an office. Hopefully, Trump's young people will end this era of the unmanly abuse of the legal system. It's not okay to sue someone into bankruptcy just because you don't like them. Lawsuits are supposed to have a sound evidentiary foundation.
But they got up on the stand with a financial expert that never saw my books, literally dressed up like Thurston Howell III. Oh, Buffy, oh, dearie, oh. I said, this man is worth billions. He made all his money off these people, attacking them, squeezing them, demonizing them, peeing on their graves, sending people to attack them. He's like Attila the Hun when it comes to finances. Probably one of the richest men in the world. I mean, just ridiculous. And we want 2.76 trillion. That might not even approach it. He has more money than anyone on earth. More money than anyone combined. He has universes of cash, all made off these people. All made by peeing on the graves of dead children. You're just like, what the hell? What type of lunatic land am I in? But these are the same people that tell you 2 men can have a baby.